Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to this Thursday before a holiday weekend. I know for many that this is not it doesn't seem like a holiday weekend. Most people are trying to escape out of work rather quickly on a Thursday, but most of us, okay, got crazy hair going on today. Most of us are at home anyway. So today we're going, Amy Motter with Platinum Weddings and Events, and today I'm going to talk about things that you can do for your 4th of July party this weekend, and your party might only be your family size, but things that you can get at your grocery store or at Target to just make the service just a little bit more cooler. Anybody who comes into my house knows that I love having matching plates and all that fun stuff. I will totally nerd out on this, but I also know too that when you're doing a party, it can get expensive. So we're trying to find the economical things that people can do to have a great weekend, great party. So I'm going to start out with here. Again, I went over to our H-E-B. So for those of you who don't know what the H-E-B is, that's our grocery store. And then I also went to Target. So that's what I did. My first thing, which I was pretty excited about, I am kind of a little bit weird. Again, I told you I was going to geek out on this whole thing. I don't like just serving plain white plates in my house, for disposable plates. Porcelain plates, totally different story. But at our H-E-B for the holidays, they have these cute little popsicle plates. Love them. I absolutely love them. And then we have these bowls that you can get at our H-E-B. So obviously we're sticking with a theme of summer / not really 4th of July, but it can totally work. We have these little red plates. So I can tell you that my children will be eating on all of these this weekend. In addition to that, the other thing I got, and this sounds very basic, but I know you can have just regular plastic cups, but why not have a blue cup or your red Solo cup? Again, things that I just like to match up and have some fun things when people come in our house. And then the final thing that we had, we're doing props today, so this might be hilarious and things might fall all by the wayside. So we're going to take that with a grain of salt. Is just plain red, hand towel napkins. We can do that. I did at the end of the season last year order these from Ray Dunn, which I actually love them. Did not get these at the grocery store nor at Target, but I did order them at the end of last year. But going back, these I got at the grocery store. So that's what my place settings will look like this particular weekend. Good forks, that's my other thing. I'm totally in for disposable stuff when people are walking around my house, as long as it's a nice heavy fork. I know you can get those wonky white forks that break when you jump on in to shove food in your face, but I'm going to say that I really like these heavy duty ones. They're worth the investment. They feel nicer. They won't break up if you're eating ribs, which is what we tend to eat here, or burgers, or if you tend to cut up a hot dog. Still don't understand those people, but the people that cut up a hot dog, this works out well. And they have these at our grocery store with forks, knives, and spoons. So that's what we have going on there. I love funny sayings for napkins, and these are things that you don't get at the grocery store and you don't get at Target. And my friends all have realized that when they give me a gift, they tend to throw napkins on in, and you would buy them at a, kind of like an upgraded, like a specialty store. But as I was pulling out all this stuff to do this today, I had to actually pull these out because my most favorite one is one I just got that says, "Where's my Cabana boy?" So I love that. The other one, this I keep replacing, and it's these old sayings. We get them here at Bo Kisses, which is a little specialty store in Austin. Do I look like I'm interested in organizing a cookie exchange? Flavored vodka shots, maybe, but cookies, doubtful. So that makes me giggle. And then the other one that I pulled out for today was, people who need people haven't tried lemon flavored vodka. So if anybody knows me, they know I am not a wine drinker. I like vodka, and I really like flavored vodka. That's what I choose to partake in for my beverages. When it comes to serving dishes, I have very standard, white, nice heavy dishes, and then I change out plates on top of them. So I will put a plastic plate on top of a glass plate, or glass, whatever, stoneware, whatever you want to call it. But you can get, I know here at my Target, I got these little dishes. It says dip dip. This was in the dollar section. You buy 2 for I think $3. And this is what I put in all of our condiments into these things. Again, it's blue. It actually matches all my baseball stuff. But anyway, we will be using those this weekend as well. And when I do just about everything with those. I love them. I also sit down and make sure that I use, all those like weird crystal things that people have given you over the years. And I'm saying weird, it's like I don't host a formal party all the time. However, I will put potato chips in a crystal dish. It's weird, I get it, but I love it. And people are like, oh my God, you gotta wash all that. Totally don't mind doing it. Put coleslaw in, potato salad, or what have you. I will use all those dishes that I have received because it makes everything look nice, and people like eating off stuff like that. So you can mix paper products with crystal. My grandmother might be rolling around in her grave knowing that that's what I've done. But I like when people come in and say, oh my gosh, look at all the attention you spent on this. Kind of makes me feel good. Okay, so continuing on with things that you can do for your 4th of July party at home. Obviously in the state of Texas, it has to be under like 10 people, possibly 5 people. It might be under 1 person by the time we get there. If you do not own a light box, cinematic light box, all right, I'm gonna make sure that this works. I received these as a gift. You buy them at Target. You can get them on Amazon. It does light up, however, due to the logistics of this office, I cannot turn it on. I use these for everything, whether it's someone's birthday, whether we're welcoming guests to our house. I have it in the front door, or by the front door, or I have it in my kitchen where people can look at it. If I want to put a menu on there, I put a menu on there. Love it. Invest in one of these. It's pretty cool. I always say, like, welcome to so-and-so to our house. And they like it because I'm making them feel very welcomed into our home. Okay, beverages. For this weekend, I always laugh when people say, well, you have your blue cup, right? That we're serving probably water in or what have you. However, not that I'm against White Claws. That's not what I'm going to say right now. However, we tend to support our locals in Austin. So in Austin, we have Swells by the Swell Company. It's called Mighty Swell. They come in all different flavors. Basically, it's a White Claw, but better. And then we are sticking in these fancy little straws. You can buy these. I found this one, I didn't get it at the H-E-B. They had red and white straws there for the holidays. So people will get this. Actually, quite frankly, I will be drinking this weekend. And if you choose to not do an alcoholic beverage, i.e. if you have children around, then I buy these like Gatorade Zeros and stick a straw in there. And so with that, they get to walk around with their straws, or they can have cups to which obviously they have a Sharpie to write their name on the outside, because I cannot stand it when like 25,000 cups are used. Drives me crazy. If you have, the final thing, I say the final thing, but then people always ask me about food and they're like, God, it costs so much for the holidays, to do a holiday event. No, it really doesn't. I mean, people will eat hot dogs. People just want to be fat and happy. So whatever you do, just make sure that your food is rounded out. So if you're doing hot dogs and you're adding in there, make sure you have sides. Right, and make sure you have plenty of food. It does not have to be expensive, it just has to be plentiful. But it also doesn't have to be like, don't go out and buy 25 gallons of baked beans when you only have 10 people coming. They're not gonna eat all of that. But if you put it out there, make sure you have enough food, because there is nothing, in my opinion, there is nothing worse than running out of food and beverage, whether it's at my house or whether it's at a big, ginormous event. Okay, so call to action today. Go to your local grocery store, go to your Target, and whatever you use for this weekend, and you don't have to spend a stupid amount of money because you can only go to the grocery store. That's what I'm going to allow you to do. Take a picture of the plates that you used. Let me see what different areas of the country have to offer, because popsicles are what is being served on plates at our grocery store. And you can email those over to us at contact@myplatinumevent.com. Okay. That's our lesson for the day, but now I'm going to go on to some housekeeping things. Okay, what did we learn this week? Every week I know through these seminars I'm telling you what I learned. I will tell you I learned camera angles matter. So that's going to be my thing. We did a couple of pictures, I shot a video, and damn, camera angles matter. So that's why I stink at selfies. Just take that tidbit with you. Shout outs. I'm going to give some shout outs today to some local Austin businesses who have been, trudging through all of this. We have the Cupcake Bar. They just hammer it out every week, sending out new designs and new ways to keep their business relevant. They're innovative. They put cupcake boxes together. And when I say boxes, go to their website, thecupcakebar.com. She'll probably ship them to you if you give her enough money. And Alfred's Catering here in Austin, they got a new website. It's pretty cool. You can go visit that at alfredscatering.com. All Seated, this is me nerding out again as an event planner. All Seated is you can make matrix diagrams of venues, so you can see where tables and chairs and all that fun stuff goes on. They're cool because they do it in 3D as well, so you can look and say, "Ooh, that's pretty awesome." But why they're getting a shout out today is they provided this social distancing tool. So you click on, after you do your floor plan, click it on, and if anything turns red, that means people they're seated too close to each other. Definitely makes my life a lot easier because liberal arts major from a state school, not a math person. When you start calculating out the dimensions of a room, in addition to how far away a chair should be from a table, from the next chair, clicking on that one button, amazing. So high five to All Seated for doing that. And then I have to give a shout out to my friend Barbara, Barbara's Bride. She's a wedding planner here. It was her birthday. Happy birthday, Barbie. And if you call her Barbie, actually, I'm going to tell you guys, email her and call her Barbie. Barbara@barbarasbrides.com. She's going to know I said something. But love her to death. Happy birthday. Okay, help. This is my thing. Feel like every day what we're doing is making sure that people are taken care of in this industry. And gotta tell you, a smidge disturbed at what I see on the message boards. I know that people are very passionate, and I know that people are trying to keep their businesses alive. But let's just take this one takeaway of say what you mean, but don't say it mean, because people are getting nasty. I'm getting nasty on the internet. Not okay. It's not okay. Just be a nice person. That's all. When the bar starts there, life is pretty good. And with that being said, if you know someone who's getting married who happens to be trudging along and possibly a little bit concerned with how everything's going on, and they did not hire an event planner, feel free to tell them to call me. They call, email, God, Lord knows we got plenty of time around here. So they can email me at amy@myplatinumevent.com, and I will gladly answer any questions or help them find answers to the best of my ability. Okay, with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful 4th of July, safe 4th of July, small party 4th of July. Remember to be kind, be awesome, and do the right thing. Have a great day. Bye-bye.